Controllers are the bridge between gamers and their favorite worlds. Over the years, we've seen incredible innovations, some that changed gaming forever and others that were just weird experiments. But this ranking isn't just about how these controllers feel to use today. It's about their impact, their innovations, and how they shape the future of gaming. Some introduced groundbreaking features, while others became fan favorites for their comfort and design. So, let's journey through gaming history and count down the top 15 console controllers of all time. Number 15. Atari 2600 Joystick. This is where it all started. The original joystick was a gaming classic. Not the most comfortable, but it was simple, intuitive, and instantly recognizable. It defined the early days of gaming and gave you that real sense of control, like piloting a spaceship through the unknown. Number 14. Neo Geo Controller. Arcade gaming at home. The clicky joystick and large, colorful buttons felt like playing in a real arcade, making it perfect for fighting game fans. SNK knew exactly what they were doing with this one. Number 13. Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. Probably the most versatile controllers ever. They can be attached, detached, used separately, or turned into motion controllers. Not the most comfortable for long sessions, but their innovation and portability make them special. Number 12. NES Controller. It's simple, it's iconic, and it's the foundation of every modern gamepad. The boxy shape wasn't the most ergonomic, but the D-pad was revolutionary. It's pure gaming history in your hands. Number 11. Sega Dreamcast Controller. Although its bulky design wasn't the most comfortable and the lack of a second stick was frustrating, this controller was ahead of its time, and it almost feels like aliens designed it. The visual memory unit acted as a tiny second screen, and the analog triggers felt great. It may not have been perfect, but it was definitely one of the most unique controllers ever made. Number 10. Wii Remote and Nunchuck. The Wii Remote redefined motion controls and made gaming more accessible than ever. Whether you were swinging a sword in Zelda or bowling in Wii Sports, this controller made you feel like you were part of the action. A game changer, literally. Number 9. Sega Saturn Controller. This is the ultimate controller for 2D gaming. The Japanese version had a super comfortable design, and its D-pad and 6-button layout made it a dream for fighting games. If you loved arcade-style gameplay, this was the controller to have. Number 8. Nintendo 64 Controller. Sure, it looks like a spaceship steering wheel, but it was the first console controller to introduce an analog stick. That alone makes it legendary. Playing Super Mario 64 with this felt like stepping into the future. Weird? Yes. Groundbreaking? Absolutely. Number 7. PlayStation 5 DualSense. This is Sony's best controller yet. The adaptive triggers, haptic feedback, and built-in mic make it feel truly next generation. The first time you feel the tension of a bowstring in a game, you realize just how much of a leap this is from previous PlayStation controllers. Number 6. Xbox Series X Controller. A fantastic all-around controller for modern gaming. Microsoft took the already legendary 360 design and made it even better. Textured grips, a refined D-pad, and a dedicated share button make it a joy to use. It's comfortable, durable, and works like a dream on both Xbox and PC. Number 5. Sega Mega Drive Controller. This controller was a dream for fighting games and action-packed gameplay. The round D-pad is one of the best I've ever used, and the 6-button layout gave it an arcade-like feel. I personally prefer the Mega Drive version, which just feels right in the hands. Number 4. Nintendo GameCube Controller. At first glance, the GameCube controller looks weird, but once you use it, everything just feels right. The legendary comfort, the perfectly placed buttons, and the smoothest analog stick movement ever make this one of the best controllers of all time. And let's not forget, Smash Bros. Players still refuse to use anything else. Number 3. PlayStation DualShock. Sony took the basic PlayStation controller and transformed it with dual analog sticks, vibration, and an ergonomic redesign. The DualShock wasn't just an upgrade. It was a game changer that shaped how we play today. Comfortable, functional, and a true icon of gaming history. Number 2. Super Nintendo Controller. Simple, compact, and timeless. The Super Nintendo controller introduced shoulder buttons and perfected the D-pad and button layout, setting the blueprint for future controllers. I prefer the European version with its colorful face buttons, not just functional, but stylish too. It's still one of the most comfortable and responsive controllers ever made, and when I think of a classic controller, this is the first one that comes to mind. Number 1. Xbox 360 Controller. This is the controller that revolutionized modern gamepad design. With its perfect balance of ergonomics and functionality, comfortable grips, precise triggers, the iconic guide button, and that amazing asymmetrical stick layout, it became the go-to controller for an entire generation. It set the standard for every modern controller that followed. And even today, many still swear by it.